Good evening, students. Today I am going to explain this poem. The name of the poem is I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings. This poem is written by Maya Angelou, who was an American poet and writer. She was born on 4th April 1928 in St. Louis, Missouri. She won Pulitzer Prize for her volume of poetry, Just Give Me a Drink of Water Before I Die. This poem is an extract taken from that volume. So this is the introduction about the poet. So this is the poem. This is the first paragraph. It is written, the free bird lives on the wake of the wind and floats downstream till the current ends and dips his wings in the orange sun rays and dares to claim the sky. In these lines, so far poet is concerned, poet is describing the free bird leaves. Leaves means jump or flights. The free bird flights on the back of the wind means leaving the pressure on back of the winds. It starts its flight and floats downstream till the current ends and dips his wings in the orange sun rays and dares to claim the sky. In this paragraph, the poet has written, so far the free bird is concerned, at which time it starts its flight, it jumps from the back of the wind and starts flying in the air till its wings help him to fly. And after that, dips his wings in the orange sun rays. Orange sun rays in the sense at which time the color of the sky becomes orange. So it happens at which time it is the evening time. At that time, so far this bird is concerned, flights very high, and so far his wings are concerned, wings look like orange in color. It means to say dares to claim the sky. That time this word claims that all this means wherever he is flying this time means all that belong to him. This is the second paragraph. But a word that stalks down his narrow case can seldom see through his wars of rays. In the second paragraph, the poet has written about the caged bird. Stalks means to say very narrow place, tracks, to move. Down his narrow case. As we know, so far case is concerned, the area inside the case is very narrow, very tight. So it is written, whatever the place for the caged bird is inside the case, that is very narrow, very tight, can seldom see through. So it is written, even for the word, the caged bird is concerned, it is very difficult for him to see outside. Why? His wars of rays. Because iron rods which are used making the case, those wars stops him to see outside clearly. At which time those wars stops him to see outside clearly, rays, that time he becomes angry. His wings are clipped. He tries to fly, but so far his wings are concerned, they are caught in the iron rods. Clipped means to say caught. Otherwise, so far this word clipped is concerned, snapped you also can say. As soon as so far the caged bird is concerned starts flying, but its wings are caught in the iron rods and his feet are tied, and his feet and wings do not support him to fly from there. So he opens. Then this caged bird is concerned, opens his mouth. At which time he opens his mouth to sing, means whatever the feelings of the caged birds are concerned, he opens to sing. The caged bird sings. As soon as so far the caged bird starts singing with fearful trill. Trill means to say sharp sound, fearful means frightened. Because that time the bird is very frightened. Why he is frightened? Because his these wings are concerned, are caught in the iron rods. So the caged bird is very frightened, and in the frightened his mouth opens. As soon as his mouth opens, the sound is very sharp. Of the things unknown, but that time he didn't know, means he doesn't know exactly, means why or what he is singing, but longed for still. But he is thinking that he has to go outside, means still he is desiring even iron rods are not allowing him to move outside, but he is desiring that he has to go outside. And the tune is heard on the distant hill for the caged bird. But so far the sound of the caged bird is concerned can be heard very far. Sings of freedom. It means to say that word which is inside the cage, he also wants to attain that freedom, which freedom the free bird has attained in his life. Then in the very next paragraph, the free bird thinks of another breeze. It means to say when the free bird is flying in the sky, after that once again, he thinks that he also has to fly once again. The trade winds soft through the sighing trees, means the trees which were moving very slowly one side to other side. Trade wind means in the soft wind, at which time the soft wind was blowing. So far the word is concerned, he wants to fly with the help or with the blow of the air. And through the trees, and the fat worms waiting on a down bright lawn. So it means to say, so far the fat worms are concerned, they are basking, they are sitting in the sunlight in the lawn, and they are waiting when the free bird will come and will eat to him. So after that he names the sky he is on, at which time he goes and he reaches there, he eats the fat worms, then fly from there in the sky. Then again he claims that wherever he is going, all that belongs to him. Means the free bird has all the rights. Wherever he likes, he can go. There is no restriction to him. So after that, but a caged bird stands on the grave of dream. Grave of dream means to say when the dreams are not going to fulfill. But so far the caged bird is concerned, he knows so far his feelings are not going to be fulfilled. His shadow shouts on a nightmare scream, at which time he sees his own shadow inside the cage. So it reminds him as he is going to see any nightmare, at which time we see the nightmare, be cried out. In the same way, so far the word cried out means opens his mouth with the shrill sound. And after that his wings are clipped because he is frightened that time, because he has seen the shadow thinking like the nightmare. As soon as so far free bird starts flying, his wings are again caught in the iron rods and feet are tied, and it looks his feet are not allowing or helping him to fly out of the cage. So he opens his throat to sing. Then once again he opens his mouth and starts singing. What he sings? The same thing he sings which he has sung in the third paragraph. What is written? The caged bird sings with a fearful trill. So far as soon as the caged bird opens his mouth, he is very frightened. So his voice is very sharp. Of things unknown. But what he thinks, what he sings that time, nobody knows. But longed for still. But still he is desiring and he is longing that he wants to attain all that. And his tune is heard. And so far his sound is concerned, that time can be heard. Where can be heard? The sound of the caged bird can be heard somewhere on the distant hill, means very far. Till the voice of the bird is able to reach, means till there the voice of the or the sharp cry of the bird sound can be heard. And for the caged bird sings of freedom. It means to say, so far this caged bird is concerned, he is singing that he also wants to attain that freedom which the free bird has attained. It means to say, this poem is concerned is a type of a comparison between a free bird and the caged bird. So dear ones, just I going to tell you in the simple note whatever it is described here so far. Maya Angelou, as we know, she is the writer of this poem, I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings, makes a comparison between a free bird and the caged bird. So what she has written here, whereas a free bird has the whole sky to move around and flies from one sky to another, following the breeze, a caged bird is tied to its small cage and has nothing else to do but to sing of the distant dream of freedom, though it knows that it is a dream of dreams, as the dream is not going to be fulfilled ever in life. The poet just states the difference of these two words in the poem and leaves the rest to the imagination of the reader, that in what a way, so where the reader is concerned, is going to understand this poem, or taking the feeling, which feelings the poet has tried to give through this poem. So dear students, this is the total explanation of this poem, I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings. So wherever, if it looks that you have the problem, so you can ask to me by calling me, or when I shall take your class, that time you can clarify your doubt if it looks that you have the problem. So thank you and have a nice day. Thank you.